Hey everyone, how are you? David DeFranco here from daviddefranco.com. In today's video, I'm finally going to install this AirPort Extreme wireless card into my Imac G4. So yes, my Imac G4 is at last getting an actual internet connection instead of having to drag this huge Ethernet cable from my Imac G4 here in the living room to my AirPort Extreme router in my office. Now, first of all, before we get into the upgrade process, I want to give two shout outs. The first shout out is going out to Dave Cryer over at youtube.com/geekanoids. Now, chances are very, very good that you've heard of Dave, but either way, you definitely have to check him out if you're into Apple unboxings, product reviews, smartphone coverage, tablet first looks. The list goes on. And guys, I gotta say, Dave Cryer is one of the longest running YouTube tech channels in the UK, if not the longest. And actually recently, Dave was lucky enough to be the brand new owner of a 2013 Mac Pro. Consider me a little jealous. I say a little because I will have mine in just 2 months or so. So yeah, I'm definitely very excited about that. But you know what? Instead of talking about Dave and all of his YouTube tech goodness, check out these two quick clips.
So my initial impressions of the Google Nexus 5 are very favourable indeed. It feels very, very well built, and even though it sports almost a 5-inch screen, it doesn't feel cumbersome at all. It fits very comfortably into the hand. No sharp edges, and I love the fact that they've done this sort of wraparound design with the red finish.
And finally, if you are interested in subscribing to Dave, check out his link to his YouTube channel right below and tell him I sent you. And now for the second shout out, it goes out to Chris over at youtube.com/Cleveland. Chris was nice enough to purchase me, not purchase me, I'm free. No, I'm pretty expensive. Ladies. Okay, but seriously, I put this AirPort Extreme card on my Amazon wishlist over at davidswishlist.com months ago. And yeah, I'm finally getting around to the upgrade video. Now, I should say I did accidentally put the other AirPort Extreme card on my wish list. So once it arrived, I found that it was the wrong one because I didn't realize there were two different cards. That one was basically bigger and meant for older classic Macs, such as the Power Mac G3, and maybe one or two of the Power Mac G4 models. I'm not entirely sure. But getting to the point, this one, the smaller version of the AirPort Extreme card, is intended for classic Macs such as the Imac G4. And now for one more blurb before we get into the upgrade video, I promise if you want to fast forward, go ahead, I don't mind, but I do have to confess to something. The first upgrade throughout this process was a huge fail on my part because I just found out that little metal connector on the inside of the iMac actually plugs in to the card itself. I was not aware of this. I apologize. Believe me, I feel like a big fat freaking idiot. But you know what? You learn from mistakes because I just thought it was plug and play because you plug it into the pins for a reason. So I just kind of assumed that was it. But no, there are two connections worth looking into. And on that note, let's jump into the process. Okay, so my Imac G4 is here sitting on the couch, which I normally wouldn't recommend, but because it's such a unique shape of a computer, I don't feel comfortable putting it on a desk, thus having the risk of scratching the display greater than the risk of it being on a sofa. I apologize, there's Maui fur, but hey, what are you gonna do? Okay, so to save a step in this video, I did already unscrew the bottom plate, which I gotta say is a work of art in itself. I mean, guys, look at this. It's so freaking reflective. I just think this is a good icon of the attention to detail that Apple puts into their designs. You simply don't see this on a Windows PC related product. I'm not looking for hate. I'm just saying this is truly what sets Apple apart from the competition. They put so much attention into design and they have so much culture behind their designs, and that's just something I greatly respect. Okay, so anyway, I did unscrew the bottom. As you can see, there are 4 screws. You take it off, boom. And right here is where the iMac well, not iMac, AirPort, sorry, AirPort Extreme card is going to go. You literally just plug it in, like so, and boom, it is in. And then you take this connector, which is something I did not do the first time, and believe me, I feel like such a noob. But like I said, you learn from your mistakes. There's nothing wrong with errors. So you plug it into this very, very tiny hole, and I'll try to throw in some B-roll here and there to make it easier for you guys to see. Okay, there you go. Finally. Guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you. Extremely small hole. Alright, putting the plate back into place. Aligning the screws with the holes. Screwing them in one by one. And boom, we are secured. Now bringing the Imac G4 back to its home. And everything should work perfectly this time. Alright, booting the Imac G4. Let's see what happens. And ironically, I'm going to use a Paul Allen book for my mouse pad. Because I don't have a mouse pad here yet, and obviously mice don't really work well on white surfaces. I just noticed I'm not in the frame. I'm sorry about that. Alright. The moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Actually, what do you say we shift the camera a bit in real time? I don't usually do that. There you go. Alright. I've gone through so many headaches this weekend, and all those headaches happened because of one simple connection. Meaning the little thing. Yes! Yes! The Wi-Fi things are solid. The Franco Media headquarters. Oh! Thank the Apple gods. And this is happening on Steve Jobs' birthday. Oh, yes! Yes! So my neighbors probably think something else is going on in this house tonight. Oh, God. I can't even tell my own website. I'm so excited. daviddefran.co, also known as davidfranco.com, is working beautifully. Of course, much, much slower than it is on my Mac Pro. But that just goes to show you how truly far we've come with technology. Yes, there you go. daviddefranco.com/work, daviddefranco.com/services, in case you're interested in working with me. And boom, huge success. I'm going to end this video here because I'm done. I am done with this wireless crap. I'm just glad it's finally working. So lesson of the day, do not overlook simple steps. And you know what? I probably overlooked it simply because I was recording. I'm more focused on the video sometimes than I am on my upgrade. It might be hard to understand, but perhaps other content creators out there know exactly where I'm coming from. You tend to make more mistakes on camera than you do in real life. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe I'm just a noob in certain areas. And networking is definitely one of those noobish areas with me. I've just always been kind of bad with networking. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Dave Cryer, Geekanoids, as well as Chris for making this video possible. I greatly appreciate the contribution to both my Mac Pro campaign as well as the AirPort Extreme wireless card. Guys, thank you, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace. Peace.